So today we're looking at what feels like, I don't know, a fundamental break in biology.
It really is a true paradigm shift.
For years, the whole conversation has been about, sequencing reading the code,
Right.
or CRISPR, which is editing it. But looking at this new research on Genero, we have to throw that editor analogy out
That
completely.
distinction is everything. We're not
Yeah.
just readers or editors anymore. We're becoming the writers.
And the tool isn't a pair of molecular scissors. It's what they're calling artificial biological intelligence, ABI.
Exactly. The idea is to treat DNA as a language, one with a generative grammar.
So just like you can create a sentence that's never been spoken before, you can design an organism that nature never created.
That's the goal. Engineero's models, EVO1 and EVO2, they put this to the test.
Yeah, with the bacteriophage, the X174.
A virus that eats bacteria.
And this is the part of the data that really stood out to me. They didn't just ask the AI to optimize it.
Oh, no.
They let it hallucinate, which, in any other AI context is a failure.
It's a bug. But here, it was the entire point. And the results were, frankly, startling.
They printed these genomes, and 16 of them were viable.
No.
They just worked.
But it's not just that they worked. It's how different they were.
The papers called them alien.
And they were. Some shared as little as 63% protein identity with a natural virus.
63%. In genomics, that's a massive gap.
It is. And that difference was key. It meant the AI's viruses could get past bacterial defenses that had adapted to the original virus.
But here's the thing that really sold me on the whole intelligence part. The cryo-EM results.
The packaging protein.
Yes, the AI used a protein from a totally different evolutionary branch.
Something that, by all rights, shouldn't have fit into the viral shell.
And it did, perfectly.
Which tells you it wasn't just memorizing the 1D code, the string of letters.
No, it understood the 3D physics. It knew how the shapes had to lock together.
And to do that, you need to see the whole picture at once. Biology is long range.
Which brings us to the tech itself, right? The striped hyena architecture.
It allows for a context window of up to 1 million tokens.
1 million. So it can hold an entire genome in its mind at the same time.
Precisely. It sees the beginning and the end of the book simultaneously.
And that capability is what fuels this whole concept from the founder, Dr. Wolfson, the new migration.
Right, this vision where we stop building things and we start, well, growing them.
Clothing with opinions. Growing a house from a fungal genome.
Or using DNA to store all of our data. But of course, that's where you hit the really tricky ethical questions.
He used the phrase parentless humans.
Yeah, and that just, it stops you in your tracks.
Humans designed entirely in silico with no biological lineage.
Which is exactly why Wolfson is calling for a moratorium on that specific application. But the more immediate risk is biosecurity.
If you can design a better virus to hunt bacteria,
you could theoretically design a novel toxin.
The researchers did say they put in guardrails, like excluding data on human pathogens from the training set.
Which is good. But the point stands. We are turning biology into software engineering.
It's a total reframing of our role in the biosphere. But there was one final thought in the source material that it takes all this to another level. Astrobiology.
Ah, yes. The ultimate backup plan.
The idea that if you can digitize the source code of life, you don't need to send fragile biological matter across the stars.
No, you just, you send the information.
You beam the code. You transmit the instructions to print organisms perfectly adapted to an alien world.
So life travels the cosmos as pure information.
It's a lot to process. Thanks for deep diving with us.